Buongiorno. Well, now, I'm in quite a different car this time. This is one of the newer types of Lancia Fulvia, which, unlike the Renault, which has the engine at the back and drives the rear wheels, this one has the engine at the front and drives the front wheels, and therefore it handles considerably differently. I've got very similar sort of navigational aids. I've got the very latest Halda Twin Master, which is an extremely accurate calculator, telling me to within 17 yards per mile of exactly where the car is. My navigator tells me what I should know about the road, and this is an intercom from me to him and backwards. Now, another thing that helps me with this car is, although it's something about just under 70 cubic inches, I think, it has a maximum speed of over 120 miles an hour. So this performance, coupled with these aids that I have, certainly is a help. And down here on the left is another very important aid, and that is the coffee flask.
I then talked to the man who runs Europe's most successful rally team, Stuart Turner. How does he select his drivers?
It's difficult. You can test a racing driver around a track, but this rally business, there's sheer drops at the side of the road, stamina comes into it, so it's very difficult. It can only be practical experience.
What do you look for in the temperament?
Doesn't really matter. We've got people that are fairly volatile, others that are placid. You wonder if they're in touch with things. But it's this with-itness. I think let's say if ever we declared war on the Martians, I'd rather fight alongside a bunch of rally drivers than anybody else.
Right, now do you mind whether they're married or single? Does this influence you?
They've all got a high degree of interest in the opposite sex, but no, it doesn't seem to matter. So long as they're reasonably happy, we give way to them on a lot of things, provided they're contented so they can concentrate on their rallying. Yeah, even marriage. Yeah.
Do they need a lot of mechanical knowledge?
Really, they don't. Some of them haven't got much mechanical knowledge at all. The same applies to the co-drivers as with the drivers. A high degree of mechanical knowledge is not necessary. I think with the co-drivers, just a high degree of courage, because to sit next to these boys on snow and ice downhill, I don't know why or how they do it.
Right, Mary Claude, what is it that brings you, an attractive young girl, into such a man's sport? Why do you rally?
Oh, well, because I like cars and speed and mountain roads, things like this.
Well, aren't you ever afraid in a car?
Oh, no, never. Sometimes before the start, but never in the car.
Well, now, to everybody's relief, the night is over, because for 12 hours they faced not only these roads, but snow, ice and fog. And now daylight's just around the corner, and however tired the cars and crews may be, they've got yet another test ahead. And this time it's a flat-out hill climb against the clock.